You know, when we talk about edging, we talk a lot about stance width. But here's a little bit of a different way to think of stance width. It's not so much the width of the stance this way, but a little bit more the width of the stance this way. Have a look at how my knee is really close to my foot, but my feet are a long ways apart. Look what that translates to width-wise when I stand up. Here, have a look at it again. Narrow here ends up being wide here. Let's see what that looks like in a ski turn. Remember that great Canadian ski racer Brian Stemmel saying once that giant slalom is about a long outside leg. If anybody knows about edging, it's a GS racer. So in this nice soft snow, if I stretch my outside leg right there as I move through the turn and shorten my inside leg, really get that nice edge grip, much like a World Cup GS skier. Whew. Awesome. So, like we were saying, we want to get that stance width, but I'm trying to get that stance width in a bit of a different way. I'm going to get it in a vertical sense, more so than a lateral sense. So what I try to do is I try to stretch my outside leg as I pass through the middle of the turn, and then all I'm going to do with my inside leg is shorten it. But this is how I shorten it. Not so much pulling it this way, but watch how my knee goes up to my inside shoulder, just like that. So we're going to do that just as we pass through the middle of each turn. Let's go try it again. So right here, through the center of the turn, right there, stretch that outside leg, and I suck the inside knee right up to my inside shoulder. There, right there too, lots of grip that way. Watch here as my leg gets really long through the middle of the turn. My inside knee gets sucked right up to my shoulder. As I'm passing through the middle of the turn, I'm stretching my outside leg, shortening my inside leg. It lets me move to the inside here, get better edge grip. You can see my feet are a long ways apart, but my legs aren't really wide. That helps me stay nice and stable. So just in closing here, instead of stance width this way, think of stance width this way. I suck that inside knee up to my inside shoulder, and I stretch that outside leg nice and long through the middle of the turn. That'll help you ski like a GS racer. I hope that one works for you. From beautiful Big White Ski Resort, I'm Josh Foster. We'll see you next time. Stay tuned, because coming up after the break, we're going to talk a little bit about a different way to look at stance width.